Hi guys, Stuck on Collectibles. My name is Brian, and we're back with another video. It's been about a week or two since we've done a video. Friday I went out to an antique shop and my local LCS, which I don't get anything new. I basically go there for supplies, which they've always had supplies in stock, so that made it a lot easier for me because I needed another short box. Because right now I'm on short box number 7. So collection's growing. So I go through their $1.50 bin and their lower price books, and then I look to see what else I can find that's on my list, which they don't have many that are on my list. Most of the stuff is newer stuff. I mean, they do have some grails on the wall, nothing affordable, and they do have some slabs. Their cheapest slab is $50, but it's a Ultimate X-Men, and then the next one's like $100, and it's not a key or anything like that either. So getting slabs there is out of the question. But here is the haul, and we'll divide it up into. I'll save the stuff for the comic shop last. Sorry about the bag noise. Now, the shop I go to, it's called the Famous Street of Shops. They have 375, can't talk tonight, it's late. 375 fine shops. They're open 7 days a week. And they have a second one, which is called Roller Mills. I guess both of them are Roller Mills, it's just they have 2 separate spots. This one has a dining hall in it if you want something to eat, which I haven't eaten it yet, but yeah. If you ever heard of Bucknell University, it's up in that town. And if you're going to be in the area on December 13th and 14th, they're having a sale. So, yeah. Now, I got more than just comic books. Mostly comic books. But I did get one other item. It's a television series I've been working on. And this breaks my streak of going out to one of these shops. I haven't been able to find a movie or even a paperback book or hardback book, and I'd probably say about 9 months. I mean, nothing that I need. I got a list of probably about 50 or so movies I'm looking for. Most of them are out of print or hard to find, but and series I'm working on. And I have a price limit when it comes to used movies. I won't pay. The last one I seen, a guy wanted $25 for a television series, and I wasn't paying that. But I paid $3 for this. This is Eureka Season 3.5. And I haven't checked it out yet because just haven't had time, but I will. Now, these aren't in any order. And I think from the shop, the most I paid was $2 a book. So, and I still have these on because, let's see, this one, it doesn't even have a backer board. Where is it? Some of these have to be reboarded because he makes his own boards, which the books are in great shape. It's just, I prefer rebagging them. Now this one, if I can get the, well, I'll probably have to rebag it because it's got stickers on it. I don't like the stickers on it. But this is from DC, Infinity Crisis, Fight for the Multiverse, #1, Data. Sorry if the picture looks a little darker in some section. I think my phone I use for filming is slowly dying. Same thing, this is Infinity Crisis number 3. Plus, filming this late out in the mountains where the sun doesn't shine, or the moon doesn't even shine, it gets pretty dark in here. Same thing, here's number 4. Nice Satanic cover with Constantine on the back. This guy I bought from many times before. I mean, I don't know where he gets his books, but every time I go in there, he's got probably about 12 long boxes, and they're always filled. Infinity Crisis, number 8. So, I think this is a 12-issue series, so work in progress. And for this one, if there's any variant comics, which there probably is, I'm just going to get one of each so I can read the series. I'm not going to do the variants on everything, so... And once again, Infinity Crisis, number 9. So what is that, 5 books down? And I think I have one already. So... This is another one I've been wanting to work on, and I think I had issue 1 when it first came out, but then I stopped at issue 1, and I think I sold it. But here's Doomsday Clock, number 2. When it comes to DC, outside of like Justice League that I read and a few others, I prefer the miniseries. I'm big on the team books, so... And here's Doomsday Clock number 3. This one I picked up because it's a one-shot. It says a comic block exclusive. And it was only $1. And I read this series. This looks like it was from the new series. Yeah, because you can look by the ships. But this is Battlestar Galactica. I know I don't have that one because I don't remember the cover. And I've been slowly working on putting my list for Battlestar Galactica because there's so many different sets for that. And it just takes forever. Wow. The Ultimates, number 1. This is from the original series. Nice. Now, I don't know what number this is, but I don't remember. I think I did open this. Let me open it again. I'm going to read Bag and Board them anyways. This is issue 18 of the first DC Star Trek. And this guy normally has a ton of Star Trek, and I'm just slowly building up. I think it was 84 when this one came out. That set first. Here's another one. Let me look at the number. I hate when they put the price tag over top of them. 32. There you go. Oh. I want to say this. Here's another one from that set. And this is number 2. I bought number 1 off of him last month for $1. So now I got number 2. So, yeah. This one was a surprise because this is one of the sets I'm basically working on right now. This is the Secret Defenders, number 11. Now, he had some older books in there. I don't even, 15 center, yeah. They're not mint. These are probably solid mid-grades. I want to open this up because, and No, I can't. He's got this thing sealed pretty tight. I'm going to probably cut this one out. Which, but this is an old Charleston. Number 41, the Phantom. I like some of these older books. They're hard to find, especially at this price. So when I find them, yeah. And what's funny about this guy, he'll put, like, he has Amazing Spider-Man, just about any Spider-Man book, nothing is below $4. But just about anything else is cheaper. He had a couple X-Men that were expensive, but nothing below $300. So here's another 15 center. I do not know. Oh, Fawcett. This is from Fawcett. This is Dennis the Menace and Margaret, number 5. I mean, I like this kind of stuff. Dennis the Menace, the Phantom, Beetle Bailey, that kind of stuff. Yeah. I like that because it's nostalgia, because my grandfather would read this kind of stuff. And that's how he got me into this. Now, this one's a little bit rougher than the last one, but that's okay. This is also from Fawcett. Dennis the Menace 106. For $1. I don't care where you are, man. $1 in this shape, I'd buy them all day long until I ran out of money. Now that was the shop. And now we're going to get ready to go to the haul from the store. But before we do that, hey, I want to welcome you to the channel if this is your first time here. Give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs down. Tell me what your favorite book was. I like them all, so I really don't have a favorite, but I'll save the good one for last. And subscribe if you're new. Leave a comment. Tell me something. Now, I do want to try to put these in a little bit of order here. Yeah, that's last. Okay. Now, these next two, and I will tell you there's two, because some of them, DJ Links and Mark from, I'm going to butcher that, but I watch all their channels, and they talk about this series, and I found these cheap. So, I don't know if this is the first series or not, but I didn't investigate. When they were this cheap, I just picked them up. Mark from Legion of Comics. Sorry, Mark. But this is Red Coat number 1. Paid $3 for it. And on the front it doesn't tell you how much it was originally. So, but I paid $3 for that one, and I paid $1.50 for number 2. I don't know how many's in the series. I think it's an ongoing series, so I will get them when I can find them. I got these from the comic shop, and these were the only 2 they had in stock, because I went and asked, and I looked through their back orders, or they try to put them in alphabetical order, but it doesn't always work. And I went through all the R's. There was no more. This wasn't in their $1.50 bin, and I bought this basically as a cover buy. Christmas is coming. Got to be in the Christmas spirit. So what better way to do it than Spirits of Vengeance number 4 variant edition with Ghost Rider and Reindeer. I do try to limit how many cover buys I buy, because I'll read it just to see if that's really inside, but that is cool. This series, I don't want to move these because they keep sliding on my lap. I am so way behind, and I think this is the A cover, I think. But I probably got half the issues of the series. I mean, I always wanted to end up in their $1.50 bins because after we're done going through all this, I'll explain the comic book store a little bit better. But this is Void Rivals number 18. You got Hot Rod on the cover there. So, yeah. I think when it first came out, I got the first 5 issues and I read it and then I stopped. And I've been buying them when I see them. And so I will continue to read it. I'm just a couple issues short. Let's put these in order. 2, 3, 1, 20. Now these were surprising because this is another set I'm working on. This is X-Men 2099, number 20. And I mean, these later issues are harder to find. You find 1 through probably 6 or something easier than these. That stuff is going to fall. Here's X-Men 2099, 21. X-Men 2099, 22. And what I'll do with this is when I get them all, then I'll sit down and read it all because the series is out of print, so I like to do that. And here's X-Men 2099, 23. And these all are mint, man. Junk Pile, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Now, back to the one set I've been working on. Here's the Secret Defenders, number 18. Secret Defenders, number 19. Secret Defenders, number 20. Secret Defenders, 21. And Secret Defenders, number 22. Now, before we get to the last book, which basically is just, it was a cover by and just something to spice up the channel. With the Secret Defenders, I think I'm down to about 4 issues I need. And number 4 is the hardest one to find. I found it on eBay, and right now I have it bought with 3 other comic books, and I'm waiting for the guide to fix the shipping, because he said he'll combine on the shipping. But it's been 4 days, and he still hasn't responded to emails, and it's a store, and he's got 100%, which bugs me. Okay. This is an Image Comics. Top Cow Secrets. Winter Lingerie Edition, number 1. Tell me that ain't a cover by. Nice, nice, nice. Now, I haven't opened it. I haven't looked at it. But, yeah. And that is the haul. I mean, that was pretty good, I thought. Comics I bought. Sorry the video's going over, but let me explain the comic book store I call my LCS now. It's not the one closest to my house. One closest to my house, he sells comics. He prices them 1, 3, 5, and 10. Basically, if you ain't buying new books, anything in the old boxes, and he doesn't have a lot of old stock. Most of them are pretty beat up. Now, if you're looking for something to read, fine. And he does sell a ton of omnibuses, but he's above price on a lot of them because, as he explains to me, they're out of print, which I don't know. So if R. Ollie's is getting any omnibuses, I'm sure he's picking them up. Because the only omnibus I ever found in an Ollie's was the Star Wars one, which I still haven't opened yet. He bought 2 of them, and I know there was 3 there when I went there, and that was the only omnibus I've ever seen outside of a Doctor Strange, which somebody already ripped open the plastic. And it was the newer Doctor Strange, which I had no interest in. But the next comic book place I go to is up here. It's up in Mifflinburg, by Bucknell University, by the shops here, only a couple blocks away. And it's owned by a son and a daughter, and run by the mother. Let's see if I can find a receipt. I don't remember the name of the damn place, which is sad. Okay, and they don't put it on the receipt. Oh yeah, Comics Metropolis, LLC. Okay, it is a nice shop. They have custom drawers where they have their comics in, which most of the bottom ones are half empty and they flop over. But they got rid of over the last year, they got rid of the dollar bin and marked it up to $1.50. And most of the stuff in the $1.50 stuff is stuff they don't think they can sell. The rest of the stuff they just lower the price. And I mean, the toy prices are a little high. So I haven't bought any toys there, but they are great with supplies. I think the main thing they sell was Pokemon stuff, because when I was there, 2 gentlemen came in and they spent about $400 on Pokemon stuff. But it's a nice little place. The people are nice. It's just, I wish they had more stuff than what I collect. But my wife said she's seen another comic book store, which I did not have time to check out that day. So hopefully in the next week or 2, when I get out about again, I'll be able to stop there. But yeah. And I haven't made down to my new favorite place. I'm hoping to do that next week before the holidays, which going to the in-laws, so we'll have to see how that goes. But I want to thank you all for stopping by. Tell me what you liked here. I liked them all, because most of them I will read. I mean, even the 2 cover buys I will look at. And as late as this is now, I don't know if I'm going to rebag and board everything tonight, but tomorrow, after my son goes to school, I will rebag and board everything, catalog everything, and read what I'm going to read now, which will probably be Redcoat. And we'll go from there. But until next time, hey man, find something good to read. I know I did. See you in the next one.